Ahoy brothers and sisters, thank you for coming back to watch our videos, and today we want to celebrate with you. So guys, decolonization in Africa is unavoidable as of now, especially in Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger. Just yesterday was on 7th of December. Ibrahim Traore's government, the ministers, came together and had proposed in a weekly ministerial session to vote for a motion for establishment of national languages as official languages in place of French. You know, we are remembering about sometime in August, Mali changed its official language from French to Bambara, which is a local language of, and at some point, I remember even say 2 months later, like in October, the transitional president of Niger, Abdurrahman Chiani, went to a place where he met people and he was talking to the people using their local language. I'm not sure whether it's Bambara or what the language was. So we are now seeing after Mali is Burkina Faso, which has changed the official language of the country from French to, and being official means this is what the government will be using, this is what the people will be using.
Yeah, some documents.
Some documents.
It
will be in schools now. They have, they'll have to train this language. But French just still remains a working language. What does it mean, working language?
Maybe for work, they have international organizations.
Yeah, because now they have to talk to the international community.
So
yeah?
they can use that to communicate.
Wow.
But the fact that it's not a priority, and I think this one deserves a drum roll. We are celebrating and we shall continue celebrating, because liberation of the mind starts with the language that you communicate with. If the kids are taught that language, because some of our languages have been lost. Some kids don't even know their original languages. Probably French speakers all through. They don't even know what languages they have or they come from or their communities speak. So the fact that it's now being brought back, it means that they would be flushing out the French system. The language comes, the culture. The only country that I've seen them using their language or using an African language like systematically and without fear was during the time of Magufuli, our man.
Yeah, and that guy today.
Yeah, President Magufuli, trust me, when Museveni is in Tanzania,
but Museveni speaks in Kiswahili.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For Museveni, if you are Uhuru Kenyatta, he would
speak
not
in
for
Swahili.
Museveni, for Magufuli, he would speak to you in Swahili, because that is their language of,
Do you know, even
that is,
when
even the signboards, even everything in Tanzania is written in Swahili.
Yeah.
That is what we want. If you are a foreigner, come and ask, what does this mean? Ingia hapa. What does it mean? Ask so that you will learn. That is what we want.
Another country is Ethiopia, because Ethiopia was never colonized. It has managed to keep it.
Amharic.
Yeah. So if you're in Addis Ababa, everything is Amharic.
Exactly.
But of course there will be some English words translating.
Yes.
Now, when you leave Amhara, Addis Ababa, when you leave Addis and you enter, Addis is just a small region, which is the capital. When you reach the Oromia region, which is now belonging to the people who are called either Borana or Oromia or Oromo people. It's written in Oromo. But now it will be Amharic because it's the national language, then Oromo. Then probably you could have English, but barely.
Imagine yourself being a foreigner. It forces you to learn. It forces you to connect with the people, because when you go and read something and you cannot understand it, they will welcome you better. They will explain to you, welcome to our country. This is how things are done here. They can even tell you, by the way, you're not supposed to greet people, older people like this, or this is how you greet as an elder if you're younger than this person. That is the culture that is being cultivated.
Do you know what comes with your language? It's able to store your culture, because they are, for example, when the colonialists came, they took some of our names from our language and they changed the meaning to fit them. For example, Satan, like Satan in Christianity, they now use what is our local language name for our ancestors. You see, like now our ancestors became the devil. You see, so you see something like that. That when you are able to store your language. But actually, I just realized that most of the things that are being used in churches, the meaning has been distorted completely. But when you go back to the traditional language,
it's a different meaning.
It's a whole different, beautiful
thing. The lack of understanding. That is why we need to restore, so that people will learn and have a deeper understanding of what things mean in our culture, so that we can stop running away from our names, from our languages. People don't even want to name their kids their African names, because they feel like that is less of class. I don't know what. If we bring back our languages, we will understand them better and know ourselves better as a people and as Africans. That's the only thing that can liberate. Well, amongst some things that can liberate us as Africans, that is where we start.
And I'm so happy because Ibrahim Traore, everything that happened, everything that it's so out there that every person, even a villager in the village, knows that France is the reason why we are suffering. And that's why you see them supporting the government in every way, because they understand and they know that if we bring these puppets back, we'll be back to where we are from.
Exactly.
But if we keep supporting Ibrahim Traore, Colonel Goitasimi and Abdurrahman Chani, we are moving forward. So it's also very nice that we wake our brothers and sisters who are in the village, who may not be having the access to the internet, but what they have in the daily basis is the mainstream media, which is owned by those people. But something that makes me so happy is whenever you look at Faso 7, a TV in Burkina Faso, there's RTN, a TV in Niger, and there's also a Malian one. They are all talking about beautiful things about their government.
Building the country.
Exactly. When it's terrorists that have been decimated, they show them as it is.
Nothing is hidden.
Nothing is hidden. So I'm so happy that they are waking the people up. And if you are Burkinabe or a Nigerian or a Malian, I know it will never be the same. From now, it will never be the same.
For them, when they hit on terrorists, they don't hit on the civilians who they might
like
be
Nigeria.
Mamma mia. Guys, you need to think twice in Nigeria. Let us know what you think about this. Are you still using your African language in your country when you are communicating to your family, to your kids? Are you using a foreign language? Have you changed the way you think and the way you do things, even within your small family household? Because that is where the liberation starts. If we do not change as a people, we cannot change our continent, definitely. So guys, let us know what you think and what is happening in your country. We'd love to hear from you guys. Are you still celebrating a yes? Let us know.
And tomorrow is Saturday.
Saturday
we have a live.
Definitely.
Tomorrow we talk about decolonization and the role of our African languages in decolonization. Yeah.
Let us see you in the next one and tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye bye.